The bottom line is this. The president determined we were not going to get hit first. It's that simple, guys. They are hiding behind these missiles and hiding behind these drones. They wanted to reach a point where you couldn't touch them, and then they could do whatever the hell they wanted with their nuclear program.
President Donald Trump said today the U.S.-Israeli missile strikes on Iran were something that had to be done, saying they were getting ready to attack.
Now the State Department is working to get Americans out of the Middle East as Iran strikes back. There's been some confusion, though, on how to get them out. So our Liam Combs has spoken to now the Louisiana congressional leaders about a vote in Congress that would force the military to stop this operation, a vote that is very likely to fail. Liam.
Well, hey guys, that's right. We're talking about a war powers resolution here. If passed, it would force the president to stop all military action against Iran unless authorized by Congress. But like Greg just said there, political insiders say it is unlikely to make it to the president's desk. And even if it did, it would likely be vetoed. But this vote is more symbolic, allowing the public to see which of their representatives support the president's actions or not. Since the conflict broke out over the weekend, President Trump and members of his administration have been using the word war when talking about Operation Epic Fury in Iran.
The lives of courageous American heroes may be lost, and we may have casualties. That often happens in war.
We didn't start this war, but under President Trump, we are finishing it.
But Article 1 of the U.S. Constitution says Congress is the only branch with the power to declare war, with our commander-in-chief executing on those goals. Democrats say President Trump blurred those lines and wants a vote on a war powers resolution to reiterate those separations of power.
I mean, Stevie Wonder could see that we're at war. I mean, at the end of the day, the War Powers Act is real clear. I mean, no president, no one person, have American troops engaged in war without the approval of the American people. That's what the Constitution says. Don't blame me, blame the Constitution.
The action that we were seeking to prevent, or at least to be more thoughtful with, has already happened. So now the action will be next to prevent further damage and or to at least make sure that there is an adequate plan to protect our soldiers and to protect our flanks.
The president can bypass approval of Congress by outlining an imminent threat to the United States, according to Article 2 of the Constitution.
They're evil and they're bad.
And the administration says it has complied with the law by informing members of Senate intelligence about the attacks.
Of course, right now I'll just say we're in there. And so if I haven't seen the war powers resolution, but if it's going to pretend that we're not there and that somehow we're not going to support our troops, of course, I reject that out of hand. Politics stops at the shoreline. Now is the time to support the president and to support our troops.
Republican Congresswoman Julia Letlow also opposes the war powers resolution.
President Trump didn't act, again, impulsively. He warned Iran and pursued diplomacy, and Iran refused. And I, again, trust the president to protect Americans.
Republican Senator John Kennedy's office did not say whether or not he supports the measure, as Congress tees up for a vote in both chambers later this week. The Trump administration gave a full briefing to both the Senate and the House in the last couple of hours. We'll see if those briefings have changed the mind of any of our delegation when the vote in the Senate tomorrow and the House later this week on that resolution. Guys.
All right. Thank you very much, Liam. Appreciate it.